EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of London taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
The score, Dreadnoughts 7, Chiefs 0.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McLeod. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to about the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, McLeod. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. McLeod working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get his guys another 1st down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jones throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Jones. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. McLeod. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Herbert now on the option. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good run, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, McLeod over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. McLeod. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Let's go on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing on first down, Jones. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Touchdown! Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dreadnoughts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A final shot before break. McLeod looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the fair catch signal for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Man, These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. McLeod. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. That'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. It's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Get him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Dreadnoughts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lux with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On 1st down, they'll run with the Wandu. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Pierce. And some room to run now. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
To the 27-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second and 6. On the option right, it's Jones. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Straight ahead, here's the Wonder. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, McLeod. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. DJ Chark, 59 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another run now for Nwangu. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Biggie, 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 Biggie. Come right for Tino. Come right for Tino.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, McLeod. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC.